What is good? It is Mikey T, the movie star. We are back for episode 4 of the hip hop trivia battle. We got the champion R.B.H. He reclaimed his title. He reclaimed the championship chain, if you will, last week. R.B.H., how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling real good. Homeboy tried to come from my head, but Bron Simmons, he was on it. He had me on the ropes. Then I came back like Ali, like with the rope dope. You know what I mean? Back, baby. I'm back. The champ is here.
R.B.H. technically a 2-time champion, but we're bringing in one of Niagara Falls' own No Gimmicks podcast representative. I'm going to let him introduce himself. What's going on, my dude?
Horsey the Sungod, what's going on with you, man?
Horsey the Sungod. Niagara Falls is what you're representing, man?
Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn, but I live in Niagara Falls.
Oh, you're from Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you know hip hop, like the hip hop heads are from Brooklyn, man. So you might have a challenge here, R.B.H.
Yeah, but your questions was Alex Trebek-ish. They was kind of difficult, so he's not a play game.
Right. But I saw you in the chat answering some of them. I got to give you your respect, Horsey, man. I saw you in the chat answering some of the questions. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens here. Everybody knows it's 20 questions. We're going to start off with the champion. It'll go back and forth. What questions the guys don't answer, their opponent will get a chance to answer. There's one skip question. I'll stress it. Don't miss your skip. It could be vital to winning this game. So let's get things started with R.B.H. Question number 1. Ja Rule featured Jay-Z on which song from his debut album, Veni Vidi Vici?
Was it Can I Get Her?
That is incorrect. Horsey, do you need me to repeat the question?
Yeah, repeat it.
Ja Rule featured Jay-Z on which song for his debut album, Veni Vidi Vici?
Murder?
That is incorrect. The correct answer was Kill 'Em All. Kill 'Em All was the correct answer. R.B.H., that was actually Jay-Z's single, Can I Get Her, that he featured Ja Rule on.
Also on the Rush Hour soundtrack.
Okay, yep. Man, Irv Gotti could certainly make connections back then. So we're moving on to question 2, Horsey the Sun God. Horsey, name the song that Ja Rule did with Crooked Eye.
Pass.
You gonna skip it?
Yeah, I don't know it. I'm not gonna skip it. I'm just gonna let it go.
Okay. R.B.H., which song did Ja Rule make with Crooked Eye?
I don't know.
The song was actually called Connected. It was featured on The Last Temptation. It was, connected with Ja Rule, Crooked Eye, and Eastwood. They were actually dissing 50 on it. You know what I mean?
Oh, word.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never heard it.
Yeah, that you got to go check that one out, man. It's shout out to the West Coast, man. It was one of the first times that I had heard Crooked Eye on them. It was the first time I heard Crooked Eye on a major release.
So,
all right. Question number 3, R.B.H. What was the title of Ashanti's second album?
Was it Baby?
That is incorrect. Horsey the Sun God, what was the title of Ashanti's second album?
Was it Foolish?
No, those were actually singles, you guys. The title of the second album was really simple. It was just Chapter 2.
Yeah, I gotta do some Murder Inc.
I know the first one. The first one was just self-titled, right?
Yeah, I believe so. But the second album, simple as that, Chapter 2. Irv Gotti, genius. Okay. Question number 4. Back to Horsey. Horsey, this is where we're tapping into some movie shit right here, bro. What was the title, or excuse me, what horror film did Ashanti appear in?
Scream.
Incorrect. Way before her time, I want to say. R.B.H., what horror film did Ashanti appear in?
I don't know.
It was Resident Evil. She was actually in Resident Evil Extinction.
Yeah, with Mike Epps. True.
All right, question number 5. Sorry about this, guys. I actually, for some reason, the question numbers all turned into zeros. But question number 5, R.B.H. French Montana featured Nicki Minaj on what single?
Freaks.
That is correct. All right, we're on the board. We are on the board.
I had to sing that whole song in my head and get to the, I had to go through the whole thing before I got the Freaks. I was like, what was the name of that record? I had no idea. Booyaka, booyaka.
All right, Horsey, we're talking year. I need the year. This is a Nicki Minaj question. What year did Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded album drop?
Oh, 09?
Incorrect. R.B.H. What year did Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded album drop?
16.
Incorrect. It was actually 2012. All right. Question number 7. RBH, this is the last Nicki Minaj question. What animated film was Nicki Minaj in?
Ice Age.
That is correct. She was also in Angry Birds too, I guess. So I was going to accept either one. All right. Question number 8. We're still on year, Horsey. What album did Nas release in 2002?
Stillmatic.
That is incorrect. RBH, what album did Nas release in 2002?
Godson.
That's correct. Godson. Yep.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I thought it was the other one. Like I thought it was the one that he said. Like 02. You know what I'm saying? Like that was, but yeah.
All right. This one might be a little bit tricky, RBH. What female singer did Nas feature on Warrior Song?
Police.
That is incorrect. Horsey, what female singer did Nas feature on Warrior Song? It was actually Alicia Keys, you guys.
That was my next guess.
All right, on to the next one. Question number 10. We're right in the middle of this thing. All right, Horsey. What was Will Smith's third album titled?
I don't have a clue.
You want to skip it?
Yeah. No, I'll move on to the. I'm gonna say that skip. That might come in handy. Like I don't have a clue.
All right, RBH, going back to you. What was Will Smith's third album titled?
Big Willie style.
No, it was not
Wait,
Big Willie.
well, hold on. Are we talking the Fresh Prince or are we talking Will Smith?
We're talking Will Smith's albums in the
So-
Big Willie style sequence.
Millennium?
No,
Whatever.
you don't get two chances in this thing. It was actually Born to Rain, Horsey.
Okay. These are serious questions. I ain't gonna front.
You guys remember the Born to Rain album, though, right? They put a push behind that thing.
That was the last one that came out?
Yep. No. He had the Lost and Found album after that, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Question 11. What was the first single from Will Smith's debut album, Big Willie Style?
Whose turn is it?
This is on RBH. RBH. What was the first single? This is question number 11 for RBH. Hold on. Let me repeat the question. What was the first single from Will Smith's album, Big Willie Style?
Getting Jiggy with It.
That is incorrect. Horsey, what was the first single from Will Smith's album, Big Willie Style? It was Men in Black.
That's not fair. That's not fair. That was the soundtrack. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not a fair question. That's not.
It was Men in Black.
I mean, you're right, but that's not fair. Like that was a soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? But they're both
No, Men in Black was featured on Big Willie Style.
Also on the Men in Black soundtrack. I bought that when I should have bought the Will Smith album. I was mad as hell.
Well,
I didn't have a clue either way.
It was still a good song, man. People loved turning on the Men in Black. Here come the Men in Black. Men in Black.
Down, sweet. Down.
Anyway, let's move on to the next question. I surely thought RBH was going to know that one after mentioning Big Willie Style in the previous question.
That's not fair.
Which Cassidy album? All right. I'm sorry. Back to Horsey. Name one of the two rappers featured on the song 6 Minutes with Cassidy.
Jadakiss?
Incorrect. RBH. Name one of the two rappers featured on Cassidy's song 6 Minutes.
I don't know.
It was actually Fabulous and Lil Wayne featured on 6 Minutes.
I should have known that. I should have known that.
All right, question number 13, RBH. Which Cassidy album featured Snoop Dogg?
Is it Bars?
That is incorrect. Horsey, which Cassidy album featured Snoop Dogg?
I don't.
Well, all you got to do is guess a Cassidy album.
I don't want to sound disrespectful, but
It was actually Split Personality, Cassidy's debut album.
Okay.
Our question 14, back to you, Horsey. Who was featured on Cassidy's Hotel Vacation remix, aside from R. Kelly?
T-Pain?
That is incorrect. RBH, do you need me to repeat the question?
Yeah.
Who was featured on Cassidy's Hotel Vacation remix aside from R. Kelly?
Girl, you wanna come to my hotel? There's a remix. um, Ashanti.
That is incorrect. It was actually Trina that was featured on the remix, you guys.
Yeah, there's some great questions, Mikey T. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Where'd you go?
Question number 15. Question number 15 for R.B.H. What was Snoop Dogg's fifth studio album?
Rhythm and Gangster.
That is incorrect. Or say.
The Dog Father?
That is incorrect. It was actually The Last Meal, you guys.
The last one with No Limit.
I knew it.
All right. You got a little chance for redemption here on Snoop Dogg, Horsey. Question is, which Snoop Dogg album featured the single Sensual Seduction?
Fuck. That's the one that everybody wrote the shit for. I don't know the name of it. I know the album, but I don't know the name of it.
You want to skip?
I skipped that one.
All right, we're going to skip. RBH, did you happen to know the answer to that question? Which album released the single Sensual Seduction?
Yeah. Bro, yeah. I'm just gonna I know it wasn't up there though, but I'll just say the Blue Carpet Treatment.
No, it was actually Ego Trippin'.
Ego Trippin'. They wrote everything. No, the album.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So this is actually the first skip question for you, Horsey the Sun God. Skip number 1. What was the lead single for Nas's album God's Son?
Made You Look?
That is correct. Made You Look. Big facts. A lot of people would have said, I know I can, or I can.
Made You Look. Or reason that because a lot of battle raps was using that beat. That's how I remember that.
Yeah, who would say that? Yeah, who would say that?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we're back to you, RBH. RBH, looks like we're not done with Snoop Dogg yet. Snoop Dogg was in a horror film where he played the villain. What was the title?
Bones. And the blood looked like Kool-Aid.
Nice. That was an absolutely horrible film. Horsey, did you get a chance to see Bones?
Yeah, I watched it.
How'd you like it?
Very bad. You can't watch it now.
You can't.
You sat through it back then, but you can't watch it now. It's like a Schwarzenegger flick. Can't watch it now.
I went to the movies to see that joint.
Wow. Ryan, you realize they made like $1 million opening weekend?
I gave him some of that money.
Wow. R.B.H actually admitted he saw it in the theaters. Wow.
Got a poster. Got a poster and everything for opening day.
The poster wasn't bad. You would be like, all right.
Right.
You know what I mean? But all right. Let's move on to the next question. Horsey, what was the lead single off of Shine's sophomore album, Godfather Buried Alive?
Fuck.
Know that it's incorrect.
The Rise? No, it's not. Well, I don't know it.
RBH, what was the lead single off of Shine's sophomore album, Godfather Buried Alive?
I know Ashanti was on it. Was it called Poe?
That is incorrect. It was actually More or Less, you guys. All right. RBH, what female rapper, this is question 19. This is your last question, RBH. What female rapper did Shine feature on his second album, Godfather, Buried Alive, twice? I'm asking, what female rapper did Shine have on his album twice?
Using my skip question.
Skip. Okay, he skipped it. Horsey, do you have a guess for that as to who Shine?
Was it Charlie Baltimore?
No, it was actually Foxy Brown who he featured. Okay. Yep, he featured her on More or Less as well as The Gang.
Okay.
All right, so let's get into R.B.H's skip question. All right, skip question number 2. R.B.H. What album? This is a year question. Actually, you're gonna have to know the title. What album did Nas release in 2012?
Oh, 2012?
Yep.
Was it Hip Hop Is Dead?
That is incorrect. Horsey, what album did Nas release in 2012?
Was it the Lost Tapes?
Incorrect. Nas released the album Life is Good in 2012.
Okay.
Hard to believe it was that long ago that he released.
I'm telling you, I was like, damn.
I know, it's hard to believe. The last question for Horsey the Sun God, man. All right, Horsey, last question here. Question number 20. What was the second studio album from Trina?
Diamond Princess?
That is correct. The Diamond Princess is correct. That was a nice pull right there, man. It was a good round here, y'all. Obviously, there were some tough questions. There were some real tough questions in this episode 4, because we only had 6 correct answers out of 20. Out of 22, really. We only had 6 correct answers out of 22. And with a score of 4-2, R.B.H. is going to retain his championship chain. Hold the chain up high, R.B.H., because you have retained the Hip Hop Trivia Battle Championship tonight. First, Horsey, I want to say I really appreciate you joining us, man. And how did you pull that Trina out? Like, you pulled it right at the end, man. I
listened to a lot of West Coast and Southern rap. So I lived in Atlanta from like 96 till like 2014. So Southern rappers and hip hop type shit, you know what I mean? So of course I'm gonna know that.
No, Horsey, I was saying to myself, I was like, if he pulls this one out to where he gets this last answer right, I'm like, yo, something happened with the questions where he just didn't get the right questions if he gets this last one like that. Or it's like I don't know, but that really impressed me how you got the last one, and I appreciate you for tapping in on the show tonight.
I appreciate you having me, man.
Facts, man, facts. And R.B.H., man, how do you feel about your victory, man? How do you feel about some of the questions? Talk to the people. Congratulations.
Man, thank you, man. That was dope. That was a good round. You know what I'm saying? I came out on top on this one, but it wasn't an easy blowout. Those were some tough questions, man. Like, that was a real struggle. Had to dig deep just to get the 4 that I got. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of fun. Can't wait to do the next one, man. For real.
Hell yeah.
Hold your title. That was a good run right there, boy.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Well, Horsey, man, I hope the people will tap in with you. Can you let them know where they can tap in? Let them know what you got going on music-wise. I know you're on the No Gimmicks podcast with Dirty O. Let the people know a little bit about it.
We got the No Gimmicks podcast. It broadcasts every Sunday on Hip Hop Radio. Hip Hop Weekly Radio. You can check in at 12. We got a Mother's Day episode. You know what I mean? You can follow all of us, Dirty O, myself, Horsey the Sun God, you know what I mean? Bless 3K. And then we got the No Gimmicks. We got the No Gimmicks album coming out, you know what I'm saying, in the next couple weeks, and singles will be dropping. And we dropped the mixtape. It's under Dirty O Presents under his What's Your Situation. So check us in, you know what I mean? No Gimmicks podcast. We have a lot of content, you know what I mean? Thanks a lot, Mikey T, for having me, bro.
Yeah, and let everybody know the best social media to reach out to you on as well. I'll make sure to put
Sun God at Instagram.
Horsey
the Sun God on Instagram, _Horsey the Sun God. And then on Spotify, Horsey the Sun God. Google, Horsey the Sun God. You know what I mean? It's all the same.
Everybody tap in with Horsey Sungod, man. Really appreciate you. Like he said, he's got the podcast running with Dirty O and Bless 3K as well. And he's got some music as well. So tap in with my dude. Really appreciating coming in tonight. And R.B.H, let everybody know about your new project, Unapologetic. We threw some artwork out for it. Just some teaser artwork, but let them know what you got going on and everything.
Yeah, man, we're working on a real special project. You know, it's a whole revamp of the Shut Your Mouth music of the movement. You know what I'm saying? It's a new sound. It's a new vibe. It's definitely going to catch a lot of ears, young and old. You know what I mean? Definitely something for the clubs. Definitely something for the ladies. Definitely something, you know what I mean, when you're just chilling around the way. Definitely something when you're getting right, when you turn up. I got it for you, man. Make sure you check it out. The Unapologetic Project is dropping real soon, man. Make sure you follow me on IG so you can check out the artwork. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the love. I appreciate the follows. I follow back. You know what I mean? So follow me at Ryan B. Hyeeze. That's Hyeeze.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in today for episode 4 of the Hip Hop Trivia Battle. Yo, we're going to have another episode for you guys next week, though. Stay in tuned, man. It's Mikey T, the movie star. Thank you, Horsey the Sun God, Ryan B. Hyeeze, R.B.H, the champion. We'll see you guys next episode.
Peace.
Hey.